Hello YouTube. It is a little after midnight, maybe close to 1 o'clock, and there is one less bird killer in the world. Tonight I killed a raccoon off of the duck pen, probably the size of a medium dog. Yeah, maybe a little smaller than a medium dog. But I had been trying for days. Something killed one of our ducks about maybe 3-4 days ago. And I have been trying to hunt it. All I had was a white headlamp and a shotgun. And the little bastards learned how to avoid the light, because they could see it. You'd see their eyes for a split second and then they'd be gone, you know. And originally, and it may still be the case, I think what actually killed the ducks, or the duck, was a bobcat. Because a little while after I found the carcass, which was killed in a weird way, I'd have never seen this, but it was like it was sucked through the mesh, like it was sucked through the mesh of the cage. The fence is made out of hardware. It looks like it caught it by its head, and it just pulled it a little at a time through there and ate it as it was pulling it, until all that was left was the butt end, a couple of feet, and a head, you know, and a spinal cord sticking through the... Anyway, that's pretty gross, but I did the smart thing, and what I did was I left the carcass out there for a while. It was after dark, and I sat out there with a shotgun and I waited to see what would come up, and bobcat showed up, and it started trying to pull the rest of that carcass through, you know, it's trying to get it. So I slowly brought the gun up, and that night I shot, but I missed. Almost a split second I began to pull that trigger. That bobcat saw me and ran for the hills just as I was dropping the hammer, and I missed him by inches. But tonight I was out there, and this time, rather than a white spotlight, I found, and thank you Energizer for making this, they have a headlamp that has a red beam emitter. It had not a laser, but a red LED in it, so that you can not destroy your night vision. But the beauty of the red emitter, animals can't see it, and it catches the glint off of their eyes when they're looking around. So I got out there, and this is after several days of trying, very frustrating, trying to stop this thing, because all the birds and everything here, they're all flipping out now because something's been after them. Hadn't been able to get in there, but they're very, very jittery, to the point of even scared to the point of even flying. But anyway, tonight I used that red light, and within 20 minutes I was standing out there and I saw a pair of eyeballs come up in them bushes coming toward the pen, and I unloaded on that sucker. And that's a big raccoon I killed, and I mean, it dropped them quick. I'm using a Remington Model 1100. It's a semi-automatic shotgun, not a pump action. And it'll unload as fast as you can pull the trigger. And one of the things that's really cool, it's a heavy gun, a heavy gun, so there's no recoil. Well, not much of one. You know, it's a pleasure to shoot. I've shot a lot of 12 gauges, and you know, they'll black and blue your shoulder up after a while, but that gun shoots very well. But anyway, I killed that raccoon. He's laying out there on the ground. I gotta carry him off. It's kind of gross, so I'm not gonna put it on YouTube, because I know there are some people who are squeamish about things like that. But I literally got a headshot, because when I pulled the trigger, he was looking. I had his eyeballs in the spotlight. And I haven't decided if I'm just gonna chunk him. He's pretty big. I might make a hat out of that sucker. I haven't decided yet, man. I gotta search up. I know I got a good sharp skinning knife around here somewhere, but It's been a long time since I've skinned or dressed anything out. I mean, I didn't even know Allison before. She hates it when I say my wife, you know. But I didn't even know Allison the last time I went on a hunt. But they can't see that red light, so thank you, Energizer. That was the best 12 bucks I spent tonight, and that solved my problem. But that was a pretty heavy sucker. I waited till it stopped kicking around. I picked it up by the tail and carried it out of there. That thing must have weighed maybe about 20 pounds. It's heavy, man. It was like picking up a dog. But I'll probably get rid of it. It's a big mess to have to skin out an animal, and just for a varmint like that. Though a hat would really be cool. I haven't seen a coon skin a hat in ages, and you know, ever since I saw one, I wanted one. But I can tell you now, that's one less poultry killer on this place. And it was amazing how fast that sucker died. It just flop and kicked a couple of times, and that was it. I just walked over there, picked it up, and carried it off. And I guess tomorrow we throw it in a bag and take it off to the ditch or to the river or something, throw it in, get rid of it, you know. But these are the kind of things you have to do. One of the things out here in the country I've found is everything tries to kill and eat everything else. They don't kid you about it being the law of the jungle. And you have got to protect your animals. But anyway, just a little bit of that. I'm kind of energized because that was an interesting hunt. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't out there very long. I was very amazed at how well that spotlight worked. But anyway, so maybe I just avenged the duck. Who knows? Well, you know, I can't verify that it was the bobcat that killed it. The bobcat may have just been opportunistic, because I don't know how long exactly that carcass was out there from the time it was killed. It could have been that the coons killed it, or a coon killed it and ate it, and the bobcat just happened by there and saw the remains. So you don't know. You can't draw any conclusions. The problem may be over, or the problem may just be beginning, you know. But that's how it's going here. And I know I haven't posted in a while. I'll try to get caught up on some videos. There hasn't been a lot happening. Various reasons. But I'll let y'all go. You have a good one. Bye-bye, y'all.